What is going on? How is everyone doing? It's a little chilly down here in Southern California today, but it's been like that for a few days. Before I start my rant, Max Forrest, thanks for being in the neighborhood, Max Forrest. Appreciate you. Hey, so I just finished watching the Mother Trucker Show, and if you guys haven't seen this video, he just posted it about an hour ago. I guess truckers in New York are gonna go protest today. They're gonna go park in front of Fox News. It just seems like Fox News is the only one that's for the people right now. NBC, CBS, and CBS. They're not really for truckers, for the people. So the truckers are gonna go protest in the Fox News building in New York. They're gonna shoot out there tonight and caravan over to New York. Hopefully, they can get their voices heard. They got a good representative, Rick Santiago. I don't know if you guys know about him, but he runs a brokering company. He works with about 100 companies, thousands of brokers. Owner operators. So they got a good spokesperson. Hopefully they can get something done down there, because it's just getting crazy. At first it was just California. California was just digging into us. Now it just seems like it's just all over the place. They just want to keep digging into us, and I know the majority of you guys know that whatever happens in California, if it makes sense for these pencil pushers, they're gonna push it, through the whole United States, which is crazy. So I'm hoping they get something done, they get their voices heard, and again, they're gonna go surround Fox News because Fox News has got access to stuff that us truckers don't have. And hopefully they can be the voice for us truckers. Hopefully somebody comes out and talks to Rick Santiago. He's a well-spoken person, so we are hoping something gets done. If you are in the East Coast, go support, man. Go support. uh, Check out Mother Trucker Show. If you're in the East Coast, go check out his latest video on Rick Santiago. They have the address where they're gonna get together, when they're gonna go caravan, and all that good stuff. But it's just getting ugly for the trucking industry. Uh, for all you supporters for the AB5, thanks, thanks, thanks. You assume because all these lease down owner operators were going to be out of the picture, that the market was going to go up for you. There you go. It, it's backwards. It's backwards. They got rid of lease down owner operators, and the market is probably at its lowest right now. Uh, we're in November. We should be hauling freight like crazy right now. And everyone is struggling. Everybody is struggling. So for all you AB5 supporters, yeah, look at what you supported. You want to be greedy and you want to just, haul all this freight. Well, there you go. You got what you wanted. Uh, so it's let's hope Rick Santiago gets somebody to hear him out, uh, and hopefully, we can get our voices heard. Because like you said, they shut down Washington as far as trucks going into the Capitol. I don't know what that means. Maybe they put like uh, K rails on the streets or something. I don't know. I don't know, but they can't go to Washington, so they are going to New York to protest around Fox News, because Fox News is, be real, guys. They're the only ones that are doing anything for the people. They're the only ones that are speaking the truth. All these other news medias, they're all lying. They're all killing us. You know. So if you live in the East Coast, go support that protesting if you can. It's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. It's for your living. Um, I know there's a lot of guys taking some cheap rates right now because they feel, they have nothing else. Uh, and I understand it and I don't understand it, because some people don't know any better, or they only work with that single broker or that single company. So if that single broker or single company is slow, that person's gonna be slow as well. So that's what I try to tell everyone. If you're an owner operator, spread your wings. Sign up with everybody and their mothers. Do carrier package for everybody and their mothers. Uh, that way you won't be slow. A single truck should never be slow. Not a single truck. But that's just me. Let's use in the neighborhood. Max Force, DL, Bench Trucking, Samuel Martinez, Jesse Ramirez, Ken Davis, Ruben Vallejo, Brown Redneck, uh, uh, Gary Bates, Luis Gomez, Sub Vic. If they go into Fox News, traffic is going to be terrible. No, Luis, what they were gonna do, bro, is they were gonna caravan tonight and then go park over there. Um, but I mean, you just got to get around that where they're at. But yeah, that's what they plan on doing, bro. But let's not focus on the negative, Luis. Let's focus on the message, what it is that they're trying to get out there. You know, traffic is the least of our worries right now. Our biggest worries right now is look at what they're doing to our industry. That should be our focus. Everything else should be secondary. It should be put in the back burner, because you know somebody needs to just stop these people from putting so many rules and regulations on our industry, because it's killing us. It is killing us. um they want these electric trucks over here in California, Mando. you know i don't I don't see how that's going to happen, especially for small fleets like us. I don't see me buying any electric truck anytime soon. So somebody needs to hear us out. Somebody needs to shake the tree and let these people know, hey, you're doing way too much. This is not, there's a federal law, guys. There is a federal law that says no one can disturb distribution, but yet they are disturbing distribution right now. But this is a federal law. If you guys get a chance, there's just lawyer. I mean, so you guys won't see. I'm Sunil Gupta. Come join me on this episode. Go check out. When did he make this video? He made this video a month ago with one of the lawyers. And I'm gonna put it down here so you guys can go check it out. Tenny Group. Go check out his video. It's a month ago. What's going on with AB5 in California? That's what it's titled under. Go check that out. And he's talking to one of the lawyers. And so you guys can see who's in what position on what side. The unions are all for this AB5 law. And the union is pretty much standing like the district attorney. And you got the Trucking Association of California standing as the attorney. Uh, if you guys go check out that video, you guys will get more of an understanding of what this is all about. Uh, Trucking Association is still fighting it because of that. There's a federal law where it says, no one can can disturb the distribution of freight. No one can disturb it, but yet they're doing it with the AB5. So yeah, go check out that channel when you guys get a chance. It's a month old video that this guy put up. So you guys can get a better understanding of what this AB5 law is all about. Brown redneck, the ports are dead and port drivers are going out of business in California. It's sad. No containers to move. Yeah, that is true. Yesterday, I was picking up my paperwork at the yard from the trucks, and I ran into a couple guys that run for what's that container company called? I forgot what it was called. Oh, but it was just bought out by Southern County, and he was telling me that there were 16 of them that opened up their MC last year, and out of them 16, 6 of them are left because the other 10 they shut it down. They sold their truck and they shut it down. They did not become company drivers, but they just shut it down. So for all them MCs that were opened up last year because of this AB5 BS, half of them are just giving it up. They're giving up the industry because it's not worth it. California has put too many rules and regulations on truckers here in California just to put money in their pocket. They talk a whole bunch of, you know, that is for infrastructure, that is for this, that is for that is, but it is not. Yesterday, me and my wife, we got the this this dumb $700 from Newsom. We send that back. What was that? A gas cut, something like that. Yeah, we send that back. I called my CPA ASAP, and I told her, "Hey, I don't want this money." And she said, "Okay, send it over to me, and I'll send it right back." We don't need their money. You know, this is just another way of them down the line booking us for more money. So nah, they can keep that crap. Sons of biscuits. But yeah, brown redneck, I totally understand, bro. I totally understand. It's just hectic. Rails are about to shut down. They're protesting. The ports are partially open, as far as them Sissy Lala union guys, because half of them are working, the other half are not agreeing with the contract that they put on the table for them because they think they're worth millions and millions of dollars when they're a whole bunch of nagging crybaby sons of biscuits. So yeah, it's crazy. So with all this going on in the industry, you know hopefully Rick Santiago gets something done over there at Fox News, because again, that's the only channel that's doing anything for the people. And it's weird. I talked to a lady yesterday, and she spoke nothing but Spanish, and I was giving her a ride, and I just asked her, "Hey, did you vote?" And she said, "Yeah." And I go, "Do you mind me asking who you voted for?" And she says, "Yeah, I voted for Democrats." And I go, "Why did you vote for Democrats?" She goes, "Because Democrats are for the people." And I said, "Oh, okay." I go, in the last 3 years, how many jobs have you had? She goes, I've had three jobs. I go, why are you jumping around from job to job? Oh, because my first and second job, the company shut down and moved out of state. How are Democrats for the people when you have an effect like that? So the companies moved out and moved out of state. Why do you think they moved out of state? I asked her. She says, I'm assuming taxes. I said, exactly. And who's the one that puts these laws for taxes? Democrats. So it just seems like a lot of older people and people that don't know, that don't really read into these laws and what the hell's going on. They're just normal Catholics. They just go with the flow. If the pastor tells them to, do all this, they will do it as well. So it's just crazy how people just don't think nowadays. They just follow the crowd. So I know I'm just blabbering. Don't listen to me, people. Rodriguez. Since I got my own truck, I started realizing how crappy the Democrats are. I don't know why they hit it, bro, but oops, shit. God damn it. Sorry about that, Alex. I was trying to get it to show, bro, and I pushed hide. But yeah, you're right, Joe Rodriguez. Joe Rodriguez says, uh, ever since he got his truck, he started to notice how shitty the Democrats are. So Gary Bates, uh, okay, wooden bikes. Afternoon, Senor Victor. Happy Sunday, everyone. Uh, Good thing, wooden bikes. Thanks for being in the neighborhood. Appreciate you, bro. Port King, what's going on, Port King? What's the best broker slash company to work for long haul? Any recommendations for Cali to Utah runs type of stuff? Joe, I think the best ones that I know of, bro, is Night and Swift. You can do power only with them, and they have a lot of that stuff going to Utah, going to Vegas, and Arizona. They have a lot of that stuff. You just got to negotiate your rate, bro. Believe me, you got to negotiate your rate. I spoke to one broker about say about a month and a half ago, right? And he had a bundle of loads. They were short distance, Rialto to Rialto, but they were going to Amazon Rialto. So he tells me, "Hey, Victor, look, I'll give you a package deal, right? I'll give you 9 loads for this week, but you have to run these loads at my rate." And I said, "Okay, what is your rate?" And he goes, $400. I mean, if you look at the mileage stuff, like some of you guys, do OTR and regional stuff, it might sound good to you guys, but I don't run these loads for no $400. But I agree to it, because it's only not even 7 miles away from each other. So I said, okay, fine, that's fine. So I ran him. The following week, he called me up. He's like, "Hey, Victor, I got a bundle again. Can we do the same deal?" So we did the deal to get in the door with you. Okay, now you got another bundle. We are a reliable carrier. We will cover all your loads. So treat us like a reliable carrier to you. Give us these loads at 475. And he did not want to do it. So I said, okay, that's fine. The following week, I just called into Swift. I didn't call a certain broker. I just called the 1-800 number, jumped on the phone with the broker that answered the phone. He gave me 8 of them loads. There was, I think, 11 of them loads. He gave me 8 of them loads at $500. So That's all it is, bro. You got to call in and just negotiate your rates. Believe me, if you negotiate your rates, uh, and if you get a hold of that good broker, keep in touch with that good broker over there at Swift and Knight. When I say good broker, I mean the guy that's really going to give you that rate that you want. Let's see. So good luck with that, Joe Rodriguez. And ¿Qué pasó, Vic? Saludos. Carlos Ramirez, man, hopefully some change happens because it's been bad for too long. Yeah. Yeah, and it mainly comes with, who's running California. That's what it really comes down to. And people just, if you don't like what's going on in California, you need to change. You got to change on what it is that you do in California in order to keep prospering. Sherry, please check them out. Okay, wooden bikes. The lawmakers should have at least 2 full years of actual CDL driving experience before being allowed to make the laws of CDL drivers. I do agree with that, wooden bikes. At least some kind of experience, because uh, these are just suits that are jumping on and they're just making laws and they know they don't know what the hell they're talking about. But yeah, I'm with you on that, woods and bikes. Brown Redneck, California is making it hard for the small guys to become big companies and grow. It's sad and messed up. It is. It is. It is. And it's only because, the unions are putting money in these people's pockets and they pass whatever law they want them to pass. So, but do yourselves a favor, guys. Go check out that video. Go check out that channel. Check out that video. The guy posted it a month ago. He spoke to one of the lawyers. So you guys can get a better understanding on this AB5 law. Do you guys yourself a favor and go check that out. Lee, all the truckers, I support 100%. Do what you do. Got to do. I'm already prepped, ready. Whatever happens, happens for Panhandle, Florida. I don't think you guys will ever be panhandling. You guys got a great governor over there. Night Ranger. Val Road Trucking. Thanks for info on the law against disturbing transportation. I look into it. You the man, Vic. You are always in. I try, Val. But go check out that channel. That guy. He put out a good good a good video. Talking about the AB5 law. And there's a lawyer there talking about it. So yeah, but I appreciate that, Val. Lee, since I retired from trucking back in the 70s through the 80s, I have seen so much regulations put on the drivers and trucks. There's no money to be made due to the politicians that never drove a truck. Exactly, Lee. And I think we're all with that. We all agree on that. Uh, and then you got a bunch of old farts up there. A bunch of politicians, old farts. And they're stuck in their days. And uh, it's just crazy, man. It is crazy. So again, if you guys are in the East Coast, go support Rick Santiago and his crew, man. Go protest, man. Hopefully they can hear them out and they can put a stop to this because it's crazy. They are getting crazy with the trucking industry right now. Jonathan Holloway, DL. Didn't the port workers sign a new contract? Some of them signed a new contract. All right. The organizers, the ones that tell the ships, hey, come on in, go ahead and dock. They're the ones that didn't sign the contract. So the organizers and the port workers, they're clashing right now. At least that's what I was told. They are clashing because the organizers don't like the contract. But the guys that actually work in the port, they're okay with the contract. So that's where it's become an issue. Lee, I seen a big change coming in the '90s. That's why I got out of it. AG, I'm all for it, but just don't blame Ukraine for getting help from zero point 0.7 trillion Pentagon annual budget. Let's not be delusional and let's point at the right spots. Let's go, guys. Yeah, exactly. Enrique Rivas, what's going on, bro? Thanks for being in the neighborhood. True. Yeah, what's the solution? Move to Arizona? I I don't know. I don't know how to solve this problem. I do know if you know the right people get the right information, not the information off some dumb computer. If they actually get in a truck and try to make some money right now and try to get their own MC number and all that good stuff, then they can really feel what we're feeling. Get on some node boards and try to book some freight and see how negotiable you are about negotiating some freight. They might say, well, that's not my job, that's your job. But guess what, politicians? You guys are the ones that are enforcing all these laws to make it even harder for us to haul freight. So, Jonathan Holloway. But the crazy thing is, they are trying to pass AB5 on the federal level. Yeah, that's crazy, and that's what Rick Santiago and his guys are going over there for. Uh, to protest everything that they're trying to do to the trucking industry. It is crazy. It is crazy. What did I leave off? Federal level. Okay, Jonathan Holloway. These people are effing crazy. Yes, they are. Sherry, MVR, give up, Vic, keep up, yeah, fight. I am, believe me. True, just getting back on the road after my CPC was stolen. Keep trucking, truckers. Jesus Christ, true. Yeah, I know that's going around real bad. That is going around real bad. Just it is crazy. It is crazy with them CPCs, man. But it's just a big old coincidence, guys. Why is it that the CPCs are going out? It doesn't make sense. Why is it that they're going out? And then only certain year of trucks are going out. Why? Did some other country have control of the program on them CPCs and they just decided to shut them down, or why is it that the CPCs are going out? Woods and bikes, move to Arizona and have oceanfront property when Cali becomes an good stuff, Woods and bike. Good stuff. Brown redneck. Off topic. Colorado made magic mushrooms legal. Oh shucks. Don't take them, brown redneck. Not if you're driving, bro. Troquero empresario. The CPC stealing started from a trucker. Laugh out loud. The CPC stealing started from a trucker. Laugh out loud. It could be true, trucker, troquero. DL. So the crane operators and the guys that run the ships are against the guys on the docks. No, DL. Okay, so the crane operators and the dock guys are okay with the contract. It's the guys that bring the ships in, which are called, pretty sure they're called like organizers or coordinators, something like that. They're the ones that call the ships and tell them, hey, go ahead, come on in and dock. But as far as the crane operators and the guys that are on the floor, they're okay with the contract. So that's where it's getting, it's a fight for them. Oh, sissy lala, sons of biscuits. Let's see. AJ, hope to see your hope to see you, sir, up there making changes along with other trucking veterans. AJ, I wish I could. I wish I could, but I am in uh, California, communist California. So it's kind of ways for me to get to New York. So uh, troquero empresario. The sad part is that this will only get worse. How long? Who knows? But look at the truck prices; they are dropping like crazy. No, not only that, troquero. I mean the trailers too, bro. They are dropping like crazy as well. They are dropping like crazy. But I mean, they could be dropping, but who's gonna buy these trucks now? Who's gonna buy this equipment now? Their biggest customers, all these truck dealers, their biggest customers were these leased on owner operators. By January, all leased on owner operators in California are done. So what are they gonna do with all the trucks? The companies ain't gonna buy them. Excuse me. The companies ain't gonna buy them, especially the mega companies. Mega companies are the ones that are selling them back to the dealers. So who's gonna buy them now? It's just crazy. This AB5 really messed up the industry. In numerous ways. It's not just the least on owner operators. It's in numerous ways. So that's where it's at. And then again, all these AB5 supporters, truckers that supported this AB5 law, they swore, the rates were gonna be up the roof. It's Look at where we're at right now. I think this is the worst we've been in a long time. What do you guys think? Here in California, I think this is the worst we've been in a long time, especially the ports. You know, uh, I've been dealing with the ports off and on. You know, I don't know, 10 years, if not longer, and I've never heard so many port drivers say there's no work. It is dead. I'm done with this. Uh, it's pretty bad for the ports right now. It is. I I hope it gets better. Believe me, poor guys there. You know, when I first started trucking, I used to see these poor guys, and I used to say, "Them dudes are the bottom of the barrel. They're freaking idiots." Da da da. Whoa whoa whoa. Because, I mean, I would be going 55 miles per hour. Don't clown me. I would be going 55 miles per hour, and these sons of bitches will bypass me, and I could never understand what the hell's your rush. What the hell's your hurry? But now I know, and now I know. Uh, there's not a better driver than a port driver. There's not a better driver. I don't care if you have 30 something years under your belt. You are not better than a port driver. These poor guys have to, I mean, they got to squeeze these containers in some spots. I've seen some guys complain, that, oh, that spot is too tight. I can't put my trailer in there. I'm going to hit something. Put a port driver behind that wheel. He will get that 53 footer in there like nothing. It might take you, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes to get it in the hole. But these guys, nah. I don't think anybody can compare to port drivers. Not the crap that they go through. And what they have to go through in the ports, and then what they have to go through in the receiving and shippers. And yeah, them dudes got skills. You got to be a special person to work them ports, believe me. So that's just my take, though. That is just my take. Ah, where I leave off at? Brown neck truckers. Okay. Brown redneck says truckers get the CPC stolen, and they go buy a stolen one off Craigslist to replace it so they can they can work. the So Swift and Knight get loads, and all the loads that their company drivers can run are brokered to single truck and owner operators. Yes, yes, yeah, yes, yeah. Um, but I believe, I'm almost positive they can add you as one of the dedicated carriers for a certain load. You gotta get in touch with the right broker. The broker that's running these loads, because there's some brokers that it'll be a free fall for all the loads, and he'll be able to see all these loads, but he doesn't really concentrate in that area, so he's not the broker for that load. But if you get a hold of the right broker that is running them lanes, yeah, they can put you as dedicated. I am almost positive. 8 Royal X. YouTubers should be alongside of us in New York. We are. We are alongside of you, bro. We're just not there physically. That's why we are putting out the word. Mother Trucker, Alex, he put the word out. I seen the video, so I decided to piggyback off his information and put it out to you guys. Uh, hopefully you guys get something done over there. Believe me, because we are behind you on this. At least I know I am. Because this is getting ridiculous for the trucking industry. I hope you guys make enough noise over there to get somebody to hear us, and understand our pain. Good luck with that, though, man. Woods and bikes. Asian Maya did a video about truckers refusing to go to Cali. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Anything that we can do to make these people just realize, hey, you're pushing the wrong buttons. Go somewhere else and push them buttons. Anything that can get these people's attention to stop messing with our industry. I am all for it. Troquero empresario. I'm off until 2023, but this don't look good. Hope all the cheap truckers go out. Shucks. Brown redneck. When the ports are slow, it makes everything else slow, because 90% of the stuff we use comes from other countries. True, true. That is true. Port King. That's right. We're the best. Woods and bikes, Vic. You get to learn the ports just like everybody else. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I remember. Damn, I forgot what year it was, but I was looking for a job, right? I, you know, I was just a company driver, right? And I was looking for a job. Oh, oh. And I knew nothing about the ports, nothing at all. Didn't even know the ports existed. And this guy, I was putting in my application all over the place, and this guy calls me up and he's like, "Hey, I'm looking for a driver for the ports." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm your guy." He goes, "Okay, come down to my yard and I'll give you the rundown." He put me in a raggedy truck. This is a raggedy Freightliner. I mean, you talk about raggedy. It was bad. It was bad. Dashboard was all broken up. The shifter was, I mean, it was all beat up. The shifter. The door, you couldn't open it from the inside. You had to open it from the outside. And I mean, the bed was all trash. I mean, it was a trashy truck, But I was just, I need a job. So, he asked me, "Hey, you're a bit to the porch." And I was like, "No." Because, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll walk you through it. If I don't walk you through it, my dispatcher will walk you through it." I said, "All right, cool." So I go into the port and, I'm lost. I don't know what the hell's going on. Trucks are just zooming, right? And at these days, on these times, they weren't doing appointments, they weren't doing any of that. So trucks are just zooming by me. I'm like, holy crap, what am I doing here? So finally, I get my container. They put it on my chassis. I don't know anything about locking the chassis, the four corners on the chassis to the container or nothing, right? So I pull out of the port. I go deliver the load, right? And when I'm coming back, when I'm when I deliver the load, I'm going towards the freeway. I made a turn, and it was a little 20-footer. And when I made the turn, I looked in my mirror and I see my container coming off my chassis and going like this. So, not that I had skills or anything, it was just a reaction. I turned my wheel all the way to the right, and I just felt my container just sit right back down on my chassis. And I stopped the truck and I was like, "Oh no, what the hell just happened?" So I stopped, I pulled over and I stopped, and a couple of trucks pulled over. And then I remember there was this one guy, he walked out, he came over to me and he goes, "Hey kid, you forgot to lock your four corners." And I looked at him and I said, "What four corners?" And he showed me, and I was like, "Oh crap." Uh, I lie you guys not. I took that truck right back to that dude's yard with the container, and I told him I quit. I didn't even get paid for that load. So, but when I decided to go back to the port, uh, you know, I put my all into it because, of course, it was my truck. So I had to learn the ports, and I eventually got the hang of it. And till this day, I love the porch, man. Till this day, I love the porch, man. I can make some great money in the porch. But nobody can haul in containers like I can. Yeah, I'm just patting myself on the back with that one. Don't worry about it, guys. I know you guys can beat me. Every single one of you guys. Don't worry about it. Anywho, uh, let's see. Woods and oh, I see what you're saying now, Port King. That's right. We're the best. Yeah, yeah. Port drivers are the best, bro. They are. Let's see. J2 Trucker. What's going on, J2 Trucker? Thanks for being in the neighborhood, bro. With both feet. Wooden bikes, truckers, and trucks are too vital to mess with. Yeah, we would think that wooden bikes. We would think that. We keep saying that to each other, and look at what they're doing to us. You know, they're just. I mean, they're regulating the what out of our industry, and they're putting us out of business. I'm busy trucking. Damn that poor crap. Oh shit. Damn, I'm busy trucking. I guess you had some bad experience with the port, huh, bro? Yeah, who is going to buy all the park trucks? Yeah, yeah. Especially if they're still financing them trucks. That is crazy. Them banks are gonna be stuck with all that debt because you know there's no work. Leased on owner operators are no longer functional in California thanks to AB5. So it's pretty bad. Yeah, exactly. Woods and bikes. Woods and bikes says those words aren't going into the right ears. Yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping Rick Santiago and everybody that's out there in the East Coast and they do this protest. I'm hoping somebody hears us out. I'm hoping Fox News comes out and says, hey, let's help these guys out. Let's talk about this. Again, Rick Santiago is a very intelligent man, and they have a good spokesperson with him on board. So hope hopefully they can get something going. Because we need it. We need it. I'm busy trucking, headed into New York City tonight. Good stuff. I'm busy trucking. If you can, bro, stop by. Go help our brothers out there, and see if you can do a little protesting with them, and hopefully we can get somebody to hear us out. Brown Redneck says Rick Santiago 2024. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if somebody like that had some kind of seat where you know they can help us out with the industry. But again, if you're out there in the East Coast, if you're headed over to the East Coast and you're watching my video, you know, go there, honk a horn, I don't know, yell a little bit, just show some kind of support. Because again, numbers is power. And if we show up in a big old crowd, they got to hear us. And again, they have a good spokesperson. Rick Santiago knows exactly what he's talking about. He's not illiterate to the law, so he knows exactly what he's talking about, people. All business, nothing personal. Schneider now changing Raycon dates even after the Raycon was confirmed. On a we were a load with a load. The driver arrived at shipper. The shipper tells him to come back in 4 days. Holy shuts. That's not good. Was that power only? All business, nothing personal? Who is that? Uh, is there any live streamers there? I don't know. I do not know. I just, again, Kevin and Betty. I don't know right now. I just seen Mother Trucker's a video that he just posted, so I'm just piggybacking off his information, and I'm relating the message to you guys. I know most of you guys watch Mother Trucker. I hope you guys do, but for the few that don't, that's why I'm trying to help out to relate the message out there. So if you're heading towards the East Coast, go help out. Protest a little bit. We would highly appreciate it. Jesse TV, hey Vic, can you pull cans for one carrier with all your permits and insurance starting January? Yeah, yeah, you could do it now, Jesse. You could do it now, bro. You could do it now. See, this is the issue with the AB5. The AB5, they want you to separate yourself from the company. So a lot of people that were leased onto companies, the company was paying to that individual as far as taxes, right? So they're giving them a 1099 with their social security number. But if you have an LLC or a corporation, you don't have a social security number no more. You have what's called an EIN number. The EIN number is like the social security for that company. So now EIN and EIN are dealing with each other. So you can start doing it now, bro. That's what it's mainly all about. But again, I just put out a video, Let's Talk Money, to explain to you guys about your personal individual taxes. You have to do these taxes for California. If not, you know, the IRS is going to come knocking on your door. So do your personal taxes, even though you have your own company. Do your personal taxes. Pay yourself a minimum wage, and you'll be fine. All right. But yeah, right now that you are a corporation, LLC, you have all your permits, you can work with the company. That's not a problem. At least it shouldn't be a problem. What the issue is, the leased on owner operators. Okay. So you have your own truck, but you do not have permit, you do not have insurance. That's what California is cutting out. If you don't have your own permits and your own insurance, you cannot haul for these companies any longer. All business, nothing personal. Yes, power only. We call Schneider up, and they said sometimes the rate can change. Damn, that's crazy. I would have just left that freaking load there, bro. I would have left it there and grabbed me another freaking empty. Got paid for that load. If the customer let me drop it, I would have just dropped it. True, regulations are due to the fact that truckers are not united. Example, under Biden, another carrier leaving trash everywhere. We don't even use our marker lights anywhere to thank one another. Kevin and Betty, uh, I'm busy trucking. Is there anyone live streaming there? Kevin and Betty, I think he said he was on his way. I don't think he's there yet. I'm busy trucking, said I'm heading into New York tonight. So I'm thinking he's not there yet. Jesse TV. Okay, thanks, Vic. I'm busy trucking. I'm looking now, Kevin. Oh, okay. Woods and Bikes. Employee identification number. There you go, Woods and Bikes. Thanks for that, bro. Could be okay. Brown redneck. Hey Vic, don't go to the Amazon in Fontana off for live load. I was there for 26 hours last week. I bet you were. I bet you were, bro. I bet you were. Yeah. I'm staying away from them Amazons, bro. I am staying away from them Amazons. The Amazons and the Burlingtons, they are terrible right now. They are terrible. I'm staying away from them. But thanks for the heads up, anyways, Brown Redneck. Uh, Jess Ramirez, we not going to get better till Biden gets out of the office, Vic. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Something's got to give. Something has to give. That is for sure. But this cannot keep going like this because they're just I mean they're just targeting our industry, which is crazy. Receiver target. We end up dropping the load there after telling Schneider that we are sitting on this load for 4 hours, 4 days, 4 days. Yeah, that's what I usually do. All based in nothing personal. If the receiver says, hey, this load is not due till 2 3 days from now, I always ask, hey, can I just drop this load? I don't ask Schneider. I ask the receiver, and 9 out of 10 times they say yes. So then they sign my bill. That's it. I'm done. Turning my bill, I always get paid. I just go grab another empty. If I'm gonna do Schneider, grab another empty and keep pushing. But I never ask Schneider. I always ask the receiver. Brown redneck. Burlington San Bernardino is so slow. They wanted me to drop my trailer and come back in 24 hours. Yeah, I did that. Brown redneck. I did that, bro. And I had the driver. The driver dropped it off at 5 p.m. And then I think I sent them back the next day about 4:30. The trailer was on a dock, but it wasn't empty yet. He had to wait. I think it was 9 o'clock at night when the trailer finally got empty. So if you don't stay with that trailer, bro, believe me, they're gonna put you in the back burner. So I think your best bet is to stay with the trailer because they're not going to offload that trailer anytime soon if nobody's hooked up to that trailer. That is what's so crazy about it. Okay, all right, fellas, ladies. Well, I just thought I'd put out that info. New Yorkers, I mean truckers are going over to New York to protest. Hopefully, they get their voices heard, and hopefully Fox News can get us some kind of recognition that we are stressed out, frustrated, mad, whatever it is that you want to put under that. That's what we are. And we are tired of them putting rules and regulations on our industry where it's cutting us off, the owner operators, the least on owner operators, where they're not giving us a choice no more. They just want us to become company drivers, which we don't want to become company drivers. We want to predict our own destiny. We want to uh, contribute to whoever we want to contribute. We want to invest with whoever we want to invest. We want to make our own money when we want to make our money. And with all these rules and regulations that they're applying to our industry, it's becoming real hard to do these things. So good luck with everybody that's going to New York and protesting. And again, if you are heading towards the East Coast, please go help the brothers and sisters out over there. Do some protests, man. Numbers is power. And the more trucks that Rick Santiago can get behind him, the more power, the more understanding they will have of what he's trying to get across to them. So do us all a favor. If you're in the East Coast or you're heading towards the East Coast, go support these brothers and sisters. All right. All right. Well, if you're out there driving, drive safe, be safe, and we'll see you guys in our next video.